And when it comes to location, it's all about where daughter Judy lives. In the United States right now, there are 76 million baby boomers. The number one dilemma for these baby boomers? Housing. That dilemma can be your opportunity. Welcome to the Assisted Living Network podcast, where you can discover how just one residential assisted living home could secure your financial future forever. Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network, and the answer is no. What's the question, you may ask? Well, can you open a residential assisted living home with a 3-bed, 2-bath? Yeah, no. So here's the thing. A 3-2 is probably not the right fit, even if the home is in a location that can be licensed for 6 residents. Because hear me out. If it's in a 3-2, it's probably around 1,500 square feet or less. It's probably in a neighborhood where all the other homes look and feel the same. They probably all are around that size and limit, which means more than likely they're not in a level 3 area. They're probably more along the lines of a level 1 or level 2. And we want to focus on level 3 or level 4 areas to start your residential assisted living business. At the end of the day, this is a real estate venture, so you've got to think location first. And when it comes to location, it's all about where daughter Judy lives. The daughter Judys we want to attract are in the high-end areas. So the closer to them you are, the better. Now, if you were thinking, well, I didn't want to do renovations and I wanted to double them up and have 2 people per bedroom, well, you just limited your search hardcore because most people will not be okay with sharing. And even if they are, you're now bringing in less money per resident, but your expenses stay the same. And this will bring you into the red quickly. Ouch. This is a business opportunity just as much as it is a home care opportunity. And if the numbers don't work, no one will want to invest with you, and you won't be able to keep your doors open for very long either. When you're in an area where the surrounding homes are all 1,500 square feet or less, the surrounding people in this town are more than likely not making twice the median income. They're maybe not the average ages that we recommend, that 50 to 70-year-old, and maybe they're not homeowners, maybe they're more renters, but those things are our target market. So instead of being in a tiny home neighborhood, we want to focus on more upscale parts of town where daughter Judy lives. Got it? Maybe you're still thinking, I can make it work. Well, consider this. If you 5 times the size of the home, does it fit the rest of the neighborhood? No. So now you have a home that's hard to resell. Not that I would ever want you to turn it back into a regular home, but if you're starting this business, it's because you plan to stay in this business. And if you ever want to get out, you should be selling the business and the real estate, not just the real estate. We'll show you how to do that in another episode. But listen, it won't fit the neighborhood if you 5 times it. You'll have a hard time bringing in your desired clientele, and that's not what I want for you. Let's be real. Demographics is key when it comes to location searching for your residential assisted living home. And that's why we have a huge section on this in our live trainings, and we show you exactly what to look for and what to avoid, because an improperly placed residential assisted living can screw you over as a business operator. It is a real estate investment strategy at the end of the day. And we all know when investing in residential assisted living, what do they say? Location, location, location. I'm going to tell you a story. We had a student who opened a home in a low income area because it was a home that they already had. It was a home that they wanted to use. And so they said, well, this is going to work. Like, I already own it. The mortgage is low. The interest rate's low. I'll just make it work. Like, I'm going to start small. Okay, they had a really hard time filling the beds. It was shared rooms. Their numbers were not working because they needed to bring in X amount to cover the cost of care and food and activities and everything else. And so they quickly called us after a couple months at being open and said, it's not working. My numbers aren't working. And we were like, duh, we told you this. You didn't listen, right? So the let's start small mentality is going to kill you in the end. we had another student who they really wanted to do a home that was on, you literally have to take a boat off the coast of California to get to this little island where the home was. And they were like, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fabulous. Trust me, we're going to make it work. And we were like, that's too nice. You don't have the traffic. You don't have the eyeballs coming by. We don't need to go to the tippy top, the nicest part of town that, manicured lawns and you've got to take a boat to get to because it's a little island off the coast. No, we just want you in a nicer area, not something too low end and not something so incredibly, nice that it doesn't make sense either. It's that level 3-4. That's your sweet spot. When it comes to finding out the income levels and, the cost of living, you can do this by doing a quick demographic search. And that's going to guide you on, where to go and where to put the home. A quick Google search using demographic sites, you can pay for information by using a site like Pinpoint, where they'll show you all the different research of the area. But, it's so important that you do this research before you begin, before you put that down payment on, before you break ground or start getting heavy into this, because if it's not the right location, it will not work. So will your 3-bed, 2-bath work? More than likely not, because you're either going to have to share each bedroom or it's in the wrong part of town. Sorry to break it to you, but I'd rather be honest and tell you what you should do so that you can actually cash flow and make this happen. People write me in my, Instagram and the DM all the time and they say, what's going on? Can I make it work with this home? And I always send them our little, is your home a fit quiz, because I want them to be able to see that. And when they take the quiz and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. Well, what can I do to cash flow? Listen, we're in a tight market. It's hard to cash flow on single family homes. Airbnb is not really working great right now. Single family rentals isn't working great right now. Residential assisted living is one of those ways that you can make this work, but it's got to be the right home. And that's the key at the end of the day. Listen closely. I've already said it once, but I need you to hear me say it again. The let's start small mentality is going to kill you in the end. Versus the I'm going to do whatever I can to make this work properly the first time. That is what's going to give you longevity in this business. It's up to you, but I want to show you how to save yourself time, energy, and money the first time, the right time, no wasting your time. If you're going to do this, why not really do it? Don't let the fear stop you from playing the game. I know getting a large home can be scary and taking out that big mortgage can be scary, but if the math works, you just can't deny it. If you're not sure if your house is a fit and you want to check it out, make sure to take that quiz, Is Your House a Fit? And we'll leave the link below here. Don't forget to like and share this episode and follow us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Thanks for listening to the Assisted Living Network.